This is how I grew my shoulders quickly after struggling with it for so long. Currently, my shoulders are one of my strongest muscle group of my entire body. I can shoulder press 185 pounds for, I think, like 1 rep at 150, 155-ish body weight. So that's like lifting a grown man above my head.
What's your secret?
But it wasn't always this way. See, when I first started training, my shoulders looked like this. I tried all types of fancy exercises recommended by big influencer, but to no avail. I just couldn't do it. Like they would not grow at all. Of course, a lot of it was my fault too. Like I was throwing some heavy weights around with bad form, so that caused me to injure myself a lot. It was only when I began to focus on a few simple exercises and fundamental that I blew them up. This video will go over the exercises and the fundamentals. Okay, if you want to save time, bro, if you don't want to injure yourself, watch this video. If you want to fuck up joints, fuck up your muscle, and basically take yourself out of commission for quite a while, click off this video. So let's begin. Part 1, the exercises. Now, something to understand though is your shoulders has 3 heads. The front head, the side head, and the back. We're gonna go over the exercises that correlate to these heads in order. Number 1, overhead press. This movement work your front head of the shoulder. Once you can press about 135 pounds for reps, your shoulders should be pretty built. Number 2, dumbbell lateral raises. This exercise works the side head of your shoulder. This should be done at the end of every single workout. I tend to keep the weight very light and go for the burn and reps, but more so about rep ranges soon. Number 3, rear delt rows. This works the side head of the shoulders, and I generally do them right after I finish my lateral raises with no rest in between. So hit a set of lateral raises and then hit a set of rear delt rows. Okay. Part 2, rep ranges. For overhead press, I tend to do 3 working set in what's called the reverse pyramid training style. All this means is you want to start your first working set with the heaviest weight, then go down 10 to 20% in weight with each set. And of course, try to increase the reps by 2 with each sets. Between each sets, you want to rest 2 to 3 minutes. For lateral raises and rear delt rows, I tend to do 5 working set in what's called rest pause training style. This translates to using the same weight and performing 5 working sets with 10 to 30 second rest in between. Part 3, control outweighs heavy weights. Now, the previous 2 parts pretty much cover all the exercises and rep ranges you need to blow up your shoulder. This is more so of a mindset and a philosophy that comes to training. Like you can apply it to your shoulder, but generally you can apply this to literally every other body part of your body. When you perform your reps for the shoulders, make sure to control the weight and feel the burn. I know you probably see influencer throwing absurd amount of weight around, but you, my friend, shouldn't do that. Like I did it, I was a dumbass. Learn from my mistakes. Mostly, you cannot afford to throw a lot of weights around. Now, there are 2 reasoning for this. Number 1, your joints will be fried, and number 2, you might injure your shoulders. As all exercises and movement of your upper body include your shoulder in some type of way, I suggest you don't injure it and take it slow. Like the fastest way to blow up your shoulder is taking it slow and actually work your way up over time. The slower you do it, the better you get at it because your recovery will actually be faster too. Now, the quicker you progress with these 3 exercises without injuries, the faster you blow up your shoulders. And that's pretty much it. Hope you found that useful. And if you need one-on-one help, link in the description. If not, I'll see you next time, alright? Peace!